So you were about to PCS to Fort Liberty, Fort Bragg area, and you're asking yourself, what the fuck am I supposed to do next? Well, today I'm going to provide you a checklist of things you should do before you leave your current duty station, and things you should do in between, and things you should do once you get here. So today I'm going to provide you some tips and tricks that you may or may not know about to receive some benefits of money for temporary lodging once you're moving here. Talk about DLA, the USO, and a few other acronyms that you may or may not know about. If you're thinking about buying, selling, or investing in the Fayetteville surrounding areas, please reach out to the team and I. We would love to help you. We get phone calls, emails, and text messages every day from folks just like you.
Call us.
So you got your orders and your PCS in the Fort Liberty, Fort Bragg area. So what I suggest to you is you need to start planning a little early. You may be weeks away, you may be months away from moving, but you should definitely start getting things together and making a plan. So one of the first things we're going to talk about is your DLA. What the DLA does for you, it reimburses you for moving expenses you have incurred while you're PCSing. And this is not a loan. You do not have to pay it back. You can use it for down payment on a rental on a house or apartment, or possibly a home. Not sure about the home. Definitely want to check out this website right here that explains more about it. So if you're planning your next military move due to PCS, you may be able to receive this location allowance. A DLA partially reimburses service members for incurred household moving expenses. The household move must be required by PCS, evacuation, or in some cases, orders for the government's convenience. Generally, one DLA is permitted in a fiscal year. And down below right here and in the description, I'm going to provide you a website link you can go to apply for a DLA. Next I talk about is going to be TLE, which is temporary lodging expenses. What TLE does, it partially reimburses you for lodging and for meals while you are PCSing. Temporary lodging expenses partially reimburses a service member for lodging and meal expenses while staying in temporary lodging in continental United States during a permanent change of station or PCS. The service member may not receive both TLE and per diem for PCS travels on the same day. TLE may be paid for any day that per diem for PCS travel time is not paid up to 7 or 14 days. Keep your receipts from the hotel, they will reimburse you. So definitely if you're staying at a hotel, once you check out, you pay for it, keep your receipt, and they should reimburse you. Now I see on their website where they cover lodging and meals, but I heard from other service members that it only covered lodging. So not sure about that, but definitely I would still apply for it. It'd be great to get both, but you may only get lodging. And right here is a website link for you so you can apply for your TLE, and I'll put it in the description below also. Next thing title is being permissive TDY or permissive temporary duty. When you're ready to search for a post-separation job or housing, you may be eligible for authorized permissive TDY. Permissive TDY facilitates transition to civilian life, providing time off for house and job hunting. This benefit is for military members being involved in separated under honorable conditions or retiring from active duty. And of course, this helps you get settled in. So with permissive TDY, it basically gives you roughly 10 days to get settled in. If you need to get an apartment, buy a house, rent a house, get a car if you're coming from overseas, whatever the case may be, gives you an extra 10 days. So you definitely want to make sure you apply for that.
About 10 days.
Next thing to talk about is going to be the Service Members Civilian Relief Act, or SCRA. So the Service Members Civil Relief Act provides financial and legal protections for active duty service members, including National Guard, reserve members, and their families. Because details of the SCRA are complicated, service members and their families are encouraged to contact the nearest legal assistance office if they need help meeting their financial obligations. So like I said, I love this benefit. It helps with life insurance policies, credit cards, car payments, student loans, any kind of debt you may have is going to help you. So, because while you're out defending our country, you shouldn't have to be worried about what's going on with stuff back home. You've got a job to do. Definitely don't want you to be stressed out, things like that. So I think this is a great benefit and you should take advantage of it if you can. It also has a 6% interest rate cap before you join the military. Basically, all you have to do is call your credit card companies and say, hey, look, I'm going to take advantage of the SCRA, Civil Service Members Relief Act. And they give you about 30 days and they should lower your interest rate to 6%. So one story I heard from a friend of mine was that he went to the military in 2019. And when he applied for this, they backed up all his stuff to 2017. So late payments, all that stuff. He got reimbursed for that stuff, or not reimbursed, but he got credit for it, and they basically waived it. So basically, that was a lot of money, and it basically brought his credit card almost down to zero. So definitely take advantage of this. I think this is probably one of the best things I've heard.
I like the sound of this.
So another good thing about SCRA, and it probably doesn't really pertain to Fort Bragg, but let's say you're going overseas or you're about to go overseas. If you have a car, you can take advantage of this act and return a car to the dealership. Because if you're going to Germany, if you're going to Japan, Korea, something like that, and I believe in even Alaska, even though it's not considered overseas by our standards, they consider it overseas based, I believe, that if you have a car, you can return it. So definitely, going overseas, that's something that is very beneficial. And I think, again, because I just love this Relief Act. Next thing to talk about is going to be the United Service Organization, or USO. So the USO was created for our service members. And definitely if you're traveling through airports, it's not in every airport, but I think it's in the majority of the airports, especially the ones that you guys will be using, international airports. It's a great thing to go check out if you got a long layover, 2-3 hours, you've got kids and you're just tired. They got a place that you could sit on a couch, watch TV. They got toys for the kids. They got snacks, coffee, things like that. So definitely it helps out with these long travels, especially overseas. So definitely if you get to an airport and it's a big major international airport, or just a major airport, definitely see if there's a USO there. Like I said, I'd say about 95% of airports are going to have a USO. So definitely take advantage of that while you're traveling. So next thing you should do is, like I said, once you got your hard orders, now it's time to start packing everything. Definitely take pictures of everything that has a serial number. I'd take a picture of just about everything that you find valuable, because you want to take a picture of things before, and then just in case while they get shipped, it gets damaged, you've got pictures of it, what it look like. Now you've got it's damaged. Let's say you lose your TV, computer, things that are very important. Obviously, you got serial numbers, so you can get reimbursed for this stuff. Also, while you're packing, you've got things that are essentials, like say pots and pans, and even your computer or whatever that you want easy access to once everything comes to you. Definitely, I would label it open first, or label it computer or whatever, essentials on there, so hey, this is the box I need right now. So it's easier for you. So if you get 100 boxes or 50 boxes, you're not wondering what the hell box was I supposed to open up first, or what do I need first.
I feel so lost right now.
And also what I recommend for you is definitely, things get lost, definitely make a copy of your orders and put it on the top of every box that you're about to tape up. So if things get lost, at least if someone else opens it, they will see your duty station paperwork, and be able to hopefully get you back your things. Also, I would not recommend packing important documents, things like birth certificates, passports. Obviously, if you're overseas, anything that's important documents to you, definitely I would keep those on person. I would not pack them up and send them to yourself, because again, they could get lost.
You came over here right now and tried to pry it from my dead, lifeless fingers.
Those are things that are replaceable just about, or it's a pain in the ass to get them back. So definitely, I'd recommend packing those with you on your person. Another good thing about moving, well, maybe it's not a good thing about moving. I know with military, my dad was in the military, and moving every 2 or 3 years, 5 years really sucks sometimes. But a good thing about it is if you accumulate a bunch of junk, a bunch of crap that you don't want anymore, now's a great time to give it away, have a yard sale, a garage sale, whatever, and get rid of things that you don't need anymore because you just don't use it, or you've not seen it in years because it's been hidden in the garage forever. So definitely, now's a great time to take care of that. Now, there's a weight limit for things that you're about to ship here, so definitely be careful of that weight limit. You don't want to go over it and have to pay extra money. And there's also a separate weight unit for a job-specific item. So definitely make sure you have your job-specific items for your job that are separate, because obviously they're not going to charge you. I would hope they will charge you for job-specific items for the military. So you finally arrive at Fort Liberty or Fort Bragg, and if you came from overseas, you're probably wondering, where the hell is my car at?
Where's my car?
If you had a car there. Well, The cars are shipped to Charleston, South Carolina. That's the closest port we have. Charleston's about 3.5 hours from Fort Liberty, Fort Bragg, Fayetteville area. So that's where your car is going. Obviously, once you get your place, all of your belongings will be sent to your new place. Now, if you didn't know, you get 1 free car shipping. So if you got 2 cars, you're paying for the second car and they charge you by the weight. Not sure how much it costs per pound. I guess they're going by per pounds maybe. But, definitely just be aware of that. Once you both cars, definitely you have to pay for the second one or the third one. So once you get here, definitely take advantage of your TLE, like I mentioned earlier, and you have to stay in a hotel. You got some time now to start looking at your house. If you're going to buy a house, rent an apartment, take advantage of these days because, you're going to need them. If you're going to come back from overseas, you need a car, go out and start looking for a car, buying a car, whatever the case may be. But you got to make a decision now because you don't have much time. That either you're going to buy a house or you're going to rent a house. If you're looking to buy a house, definitely reach out to me. Would love to help you. If you're looking for a rental, unfortunately, I don't do property management, so you would have to call apartments individually or for whoever is selling that house, property management-wise. Are you thinking of relocating to the Fayetteville surrounding areas, or are you about to PCS to Fort Liberty? Well, I've got just the thing for you. The team and I have actually taken time to create the ultimate relocation guide, which is meant to save you hours of research, and I've linked it down below in the description. And the best part of this guide is 100% free. Yes, you heard me right, free. Just click the link in the description or the top pinned comment. I hope this helps you, and please reach out if you have any questions. And if you didn't know, BH was increased for 2024. BH went up this year by 5.3% from the year before. For 2024, soldiers with dependents received 22% more BH than soldiers without dependents at Fort Liberty, Fort Bragg area. And if you didn't know, North Carolina is ranked number 39 for the highest BEH. Now, as you're deciding whether you can live on base, off base, definitely if you want to see a video about that, check it out right up there. I did a video about that. But just be aware, if you're going to live on base, definitely you should have put yourself on a waiting list a few months ago, because sometimes I heard up to 6 months to a year to get a house here. I think you get 2 denies. So if you get offered a house on base and you say no, and they give you one more chance, if you say no again, you're basically out. They're not going to offer you any more homes, I believe. So definitely, make the right decision. That's good for you guys. And definitely, if you have kids, make sure you get them into the doctor if needed to get all their updated shots and things like that. Check with your local schools, see what is required. Different states, especially if coming overseas, you may have to get some shots that you want to worry about or they're about to expire. So definitely do that and make sure you get in front of the doctors and do all that. Another thing you want to do is definitely double check on your car insurance. Each state's different, so car insurance in one state could be more expensive here or less expensive. So, I know you got a lot of things going on, but as soon as you get settled in, I wouldn't want to do that just in case you're going to save some money, or just in case, you want to make sure if it's increased, you want to make sure you take care of that too, just in case you get in a car accident, something happens to your car. Also, your insurance company goes, well, I didn't know you moved. We're not going to file a claim for you. So definitely don't want that happening to you. If you enjoyed this video, please check this video right here. We'll talk about PCS in the Fort Liberty, Fort Bragg area. And if you're thinking of buying, selling, or investing in the Fayetteville surrounding areas, please reach out to the team and I. We would love to help you. See you guys in the next video.